as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for New York.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts throwing right away.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one complete to Smith.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll run for the first down to Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
At the 2-yard line. A 9-yard pickup.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Looking to put a drive together. Wilson.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Tracy going to get it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A first down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley. A solid stiff arm. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 4.
Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
4 yards to go.
Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
An audible here to get a new look.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 14, got it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Cut. 280. Cut. 25. 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up second and...
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Burt sets up to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 65 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Gano the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Eagles 21, Giants 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
44-yard line.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll drop the throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
16 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Wilson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 28, Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better
that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Now it's Wilson.
Man, he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Wilson will throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Jahad Campbell
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Wilson.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
36 power.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover.
The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Running left is Tracy. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Wilson wants a different look. Right back to Tracy. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 33 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Room past the 35, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
At the 50-yard line.
63. No contact. On 81.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
Up the middle with Barkley. Fights him off. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
91 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now second down and a few inches.
Again, it's Barkley.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Here's second down and 3.
No contact. Kyle Yeti. On 81.
Here's a give to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play looming on 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Hurts.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, that was a great play defensively. Every gap in the middle covered. They end up losing yardage, and now that brings up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's first and goal. Dillon.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Waste of time. Do it. I want my money back. Great, set.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago, and we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know both sides are ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. Is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A play fake now hurts the throw. On the move, headed right. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Brown. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. A play made by Will Johnson.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Xavier Worthy now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And that's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
At the 49-yard line.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, or they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively...
And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Going with Brown on the ground. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Collins got it left side. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 32.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Back to throw, Hurts. To the right and pulled in by Judy. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And it gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Jahan Campbell. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Stays in. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears with a big decision to make here. So Ben Johnson makes the call. He's leaving his offense out there. Bring him down around the 34. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts to throw. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go. Hurts. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He has it at the 5! And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
180.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Chase Brown now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. They'll try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Worthy now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Point it right. Hurry! Run.
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Hurry! 180!
1st down, here's Baker. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right. right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. It's like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And he gets this down near the 30.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
A give now to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
It's his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So that field goal gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. It's about 43 yards for him. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the big game downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now within 1 score of the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fielded at the 7. Jukes one defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Getting out to his left. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now they face 2nd down. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Drop pass brought in. And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
No give. It's Brown headed right. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So the Bears come away with a win. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals.